So we're probably a little bit late on this, but we decided that we're gonna do an award show type thing, not a top 10, but an award show for best movies.
And worst, and this is all because we don't like the Oscars and don't agree with their choices.
Right. I agreed with a few of them this year.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know what any of them
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, we decided that we're going to start doing that every year, and we're going to start doing more movie reviews too. So, and if you watch TheDayGhost regularly, and that's something that you'd be interested in seeing, look forward to that.
Yeah, I don't know. It should be good. I think we're supposed to be starting with reviews for Ghost in the Shell, which we'll probably do next weekend.
And we've already seen Kong Skull Island, so...
Oh yeah, so we can talk about that after this,
yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Forgot about that one,
yeah. Alright, so without any further ado, we're going to start with our first category, discuss our choices, and just go over it. Alright.
So the first category is Best Supporting Actress. Brendan, I'll let you go first.
Well, the one that I chose for Best Supporting Actress, you've probably not seen.
Yeah, because I pretty much just see the comic book movies that come out each year.
Okay, well, I chose Naomi Harris in Moonlight, and
really?
that.
I heard a few things about. Oh wait, sorry, Moonlight. Never mind, I'm thinking La La Land.
Oh,
the key thing is to probably pay attention to what you're saying. Sorry, go on.
No,
I think
yeah.
that is. Isn't she like Moneypenny in new Bond movies and?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She's in second and third Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't remember that one.
She's like the like gypsy lady thing that they like set free in the third movie, where she turns into like the giant lady and then turns into all the crabs.
Okay, well in this movie she's not a gypsy lady, but
well, I hope so.
she plays she plays the kid's mother. I'm forgetting the movie. I'm not a huge fan of Moonlight. I saw it after the Oscars came out because it won Best Picture, and I figured.
But isn't that one of those things where like they didn't get any black nominations for a while? And
so they just nominate and award
a
lot of it got a lot of awards for that. And I just decided, well, we have to see this. I have to see what it's about, what it's like, and. So I saw it, and
did it take place all at night with no other lighting except for
Moonlight? No.
Moonlight? No. Okay.
No, but
isn't Cottonmouth from Luke Cage in that movie too?
He is, and he won Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars.
Oh, really? I thought he was the main actor in it.
No. He won Best Supporting Actor. I don't know why. He's hard. Not that he's bad. He's good in it.
Well,
but
he's
he
good
just
in Luke Cage.
Oh yeah. But he didn't. He wasn't in it for very long. He was in for like the first little while. But he was very good in it. But what really stood out to me as an actress or an actor is Naomi Harris in that. She plays the mother of the main character, the kid, who of course is growing up in Miami. He's realizing that he's gay. And as we go on later in his life, she becomes addicted to drugs. I think heroin, cocaine, things like that. And it's really captivating to see just how she plays the role, just how she really gets into it. It's actually, she really brings a lot to it, and she makes it a lot more sad than that movie was. Because that movie, it really didn't hit with me. It didn't connect with me the way I'm sure it obviously did with the Academy, and apparently with a lot of people. It's received very well by a lot of people, but with me it didn't connect as much. But she really did. She really gave a great performance in this, and I think it's fair to commend her for her role. And I believe she actually won Best Supporting Actress
at the Oscars.
Or no, wait, no, it wasn't her. It was Viola Davis.
The Suicide Squad.
No, I believe it was. I think it was Fences. with
Okay.
Denzel Washington.
Really? Because I thought Suicide Squad swept all the Oscars this year.
Yeah, it did. It did. It actually did win an Oscar.
Yeah, costuming and makeup.
Yeah,
I don't think it deserves
which makes
that,
it
but
which makes it one of the
Whatever.
only superhero movies to ever win any Oscar.
there's always Logan next year. But
Yeah, there's
probably-
always Logan next
probably
year.
not going to win anything.
So that's pretty much it for me. Yeah.
Okay, so my best supporting actress was different until about 5 seconds ago while you were talking about James. So I originally just wrote Third Olsen sister from Civil War because I couldn't think of anyone else, but I just decided to change it to don't know the actress's name because I thought about it 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But the woman from Jungle Book who plays a mother wolf, so I guess we both have mothers in common.
Okay. Yeah.
I forgot what's her name. She was oh my god, what's her name from Force Awakens? The little alien.
Oh, she Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes, thank you.
Hard name to remember.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. If you're just trying to think of it.
Yeah, 5 seconds.
5 seconds
ago.
Yeah.
And
okay.
you know why you're talking about.
So
But
why
I think
her?
it was because you were talking about the mother thing, and I was like, you know what? She did a good job in that movie, and I teared up when she was leaving with, when Mowgli was leaving in that movie. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it to her.
All
I-
right.
Scarlet Witch and Civil War never made me tear up. So
No. Yeah. No. Not at
So-
all.
so I'll give it to her.
Yeah. You. Before this, you don't really watch a lot of like the Oscar movies. You
Yeah,
don't
I
watch
pretty
any of the
much-
smaller ones.
I
You
pretty much just watch comic book
movies or the big blockbusters that come out each year.
And even then, I miss a lot of them. Like, I still haven't seen Terminator Genesis.
Oh
And
no,
I love
yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah, so it's probably
Fan Force,
just starting with this recap of the 2016 year. It's probably going to be hard for you to
Oh yeah,
figure
mine are
things
pretty
out.
much mine are all comic book movies except for this one, and this one was originally.
Okay.
So the rest
Yeah.
and we tried to go in without knowing each other's picks, but we have all the same worst ones.
Yes. All of
So-
our picks for worst whatever, it's all exactly the same. It's actually kind of funny
Yeah.
and eerie.
And
how
we both
just came
were
to that.
separate and had to come up with them on our own.
Yeah.
Had no discussion about it either.
No.
Speaking of which, let's go to worst supporting actress. Shall we do this at the same time?
Oh, since we have all the same picks, all right. I'm gonna show you the name.
Oh yeah, because I don't remember her name either. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Ready?
ready? 3, 2, 1. Cara
Cara
Delevingne
Delevingne
from
Suicide Squad as Enchantress. Was it even a performance, or was she just like a hula girl? Like, what is
Oh
she
my
doing
God.
in that?
That dance is probably the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm not even joking. For like months after that, I would just walk around, and if I was by myself, I would do it. It's so retarded.
I want to like Cara Delevingne.
This
want-
is the only thing I've ever seen her in.
Right.
So
I want to like her. But everything I see her in, I'm just like, no. Paper Towns.
I don't know what
This.
that is.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was her first role
Is
in
that an
Hollywood.
Oscar movie?
No. I think it reviewed mediocre. I think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was. She's very, very. It's clear she's new to acting. She's very wooden.
Well, okay, and something you have to remember too is that she's also dubbed over for the majority of the movie.
yes, that too.
And it's hilarious.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. If we had a category for worst CGI character, I guess I'd probably go to her brother,
Oh my God, yes.
who looks like what's it, Kotal Khan from Mortal Kombat.
But yeah, Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, just oh my god.
Honestly, I hope she gets better.
But she had a really good plan in that movie, you know? machine by shooting a blue energy beam into the sky,
Yeah, it was.
while hordes of enemies like attack our heroes. You've never seen anything like that.
No, it's
before.
original. It's original. Yeah.
Because every other time that there was a blue light shooting up into the sky and hordes of nameless enemies, they weren't trying to build a machine.
It's true. It is true.
And she's
So that brings
clearly a
later.
genius, because I don't know how shooting an energy beam into the sky builds a machine.
No, it's probably not that. It's not because I think they've done that elsewhere, and it didn't build a machine. But she figured out the missing combination.
The dancing.
Oh, the dancing.
Yes.
Yes.
If you dance if you dance in front of a blue energy beam that's shooting into the sky, you will build a machine.
Right. Maybe with Kara, what it takes is it's just she needs more experience. She has a new movie coming out that
What
I
it
just
takes is a job at a
that I
drive-thru
just saw
window.
a trailer for, Valerian with Dane DeHaan. Her and Dane DeHaan. It's directed by Luc
Oh, my favorite Green
Besson.
Goblin.
The same director, Luc Besson, who made if anybody's heard of the movie or seen the movie The Professional or The Fifth Element.
No.
I have seen both of those movies. Those are good. But that was a long time ago, and Luc Besson has since made movies like Lucy, and that was not good. So his track record
You don't
since
like
then.
ScarJo, getting
Just
more of her mind powers?
more powers
Harry?
and turning into a universal microchip.
Yeah.
At the end, when we unlock our full brain potential, we turn into a microchip. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That is totally what happens.
And it's a movie
And we
that's
go to
based
more,
around
and
a
we
myth.
give right, and we give it to, and we give ourselves over to Morgan Freeman, and he gains a freckle.
Well, okay. But doesn't everyone want to give themselves up to Morgan Freeman? It's that voice, man.
Yes. Yeah, maybe it just, but back to Cara Delevingne.
And the mob to the penguins all came up to me and they gave themselves up to me.
Over, back to Cara Delevingne. Yeah, maybe what it takes is more experience, but I don't think she's gonna be good in Valerian. But as she goes on, it doesn't seem.
dance though.
No. It seems that she's probably going to be in more movies as time goes on.
Well, I mean, she is an actress, so.
Well, she's a model.
Probably.
She's a model.
Oh, is she a model first?
Yeah, that's first. Yeah, that's what she really
what's
is.
her face? The woman, Rosie Huntington Whitley or whatever, the woman from Transformers 3. She went on to be in Mad Max, Fury Road.
That's true. Yeah,
And had no lines, I think.
and had no lines. just what that movie needed for her. Yeah.
Well, if that came out last year, she would have gotten my Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah. Okay.
I really liked the way she said nothing.
Yeah. Maybe it takes more experience for Cara Delevingne, but at this point, she's very, very wooden. She doesn't seem to have acting ability.
Wooden implies that she's stiff. You can't be stiff if you're hula dancing.
That's true. That is true. Yes. All right. So if you have anything to say about that, we
No,
sort of
it's just bad.
Yeah.
Should we move on to Best Supporting Actor?
Right. Best supporting actor. Okay. My pick for best actor
Best
supporting actor is Ben Foster in Hell or High Water. It's a movie about two brothers robbing banks. They're trying to pay off, I believe, their taxes so that they can officially own this ranch that their mother lived in, because they recently struck oil there, and one of the brothers wants his sons to be able to live there so that they don't have to worry about money anymore. They don't have to go down the same path he did and become a criminal. So they do this because they can't pay it off using the oil money, because they want it all to go to their family. They want it all to go. He wants it all to go to his family. So he decides to run with his brother, played by Ben Foster. The first guy I was talking about the one who has the family. His name is I don't remember his name. I saw this.
So you're pulling
a
to
week
me.
ago. Yeah,
I don't know
but
anyone's
his
name, apparently.
the actor who plays him is Chris Pine. He decides to
Oh, okay.
work with his brother on this, and he decides to rob banks with him. Now Ben Foster in this is a criminal. He's a hardened criminal. He's a hardened bank robber.
He's a wrecking machine.
He's done this many times before. He's gone to jail, and their mother died while he was in jail, so he never got to say goodbye to her, and he sort of feels like worthless and sort of like scum, and he just sort of lives that persona and acts that persona. And anytime that I see an actor in a role where they just play this dirty scumbag, this evil person, it's always very interesting when they really do it well and they really sell it. For instance, a really good example would be, who played the Joker? Heath Ledger.
Jared Leto.
Heath Ledger, when he played the Joker in 2008 in Dark Knight. Not to say that they're on the same level of performance, but they both play this scummy.
Did Ben Foster just die?
A scummy, dirty character, and they play it very well. And it's very enthralling to see. You stay on the edge of your seat just watching them because they're unpredictable. And he fully convinces you. Ben Foster is a man who is known as an actor for being able to get into his character really well.
I don't think I know who Ben Foster is, honestly.
No, recently you probably wouldn't, but he was recently in Warcraft last year too.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah,
is he the main villain guy?
No. He's a wizard. He's a human wizard.
Yeah, isn't that the bad guy?
No, I think he's just like one of the young wizards.
Oh, he's the young. Okay, because there's like the main villain's like
Right.
the evil wizard.
Right. No,
Like
he's not.
there's like an evil wizard on both sides.
Okay, no, he's not. He's not one of them.
Okay, doke.
Yeah, but recently, in recent years,
Did he
he's
get
had
into
some
his
trouble.
character's head in Warcraft?
He's had trouble really doing that, and I think this is basically a return to form for him. And it was really cool to see that his character is really interesting. He steals the show. Him and Jeff Bridges are like the best thing about that movie.
Well, my best supporting actor steals the show, in my opinion, from the movie he's in.
Okay, and what is that?
Oh, you don't have anything else to say?
No, I'm done.
Okay, so my best supporting actor is, and Brandon's gonna make fun of me for this, Tom Holland as Spider-Man from Civil War.
I'm not gonna make fun of you for it. He was good.
Yeah, I felt like I was like 5 years old watching that in the movie theater. It was so amazing. Instantly I think he's like the best Spider-Man on screen. I don't know if you count animated ones.
Okay, well,
Like
I
maybe,
would. I count voice actors.
Okay, then maybe not like the best if you include voice actors, because I do like some of the cartoons have really good ones. But I mean, he's only in it for 15 minutes.
Right, yeah. And that's the one. This is the one where I think we can have a bit of a discussion actually back and forth, because we saw this movie both. I saw it a couple
I
times.
saw it 3 times in the
I
theaters.
saw it a couple times in the theaters. Once with my mom and once with my brother. And I liked the movie. I didn't love it as much as most people, but not that I would disagree. I like Tom Holland. I instantly think, like, I agree. Like, he is Spider-Man. He is Peter Parker. He is exactly that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think my disagreement, or just my thought process
Is
of
going to
this...
be the voice?
No.
Okay.
No, it
'Cause
comes
my
from,
mom
like,
finds
that
him
you said. He
super
has
annoying.
15 minutes in this movie, and I'm just thinking there's others that have a bigger part in this. And
Oh, well, for sure. But my
Right.
main reason
that are
being
great.
for
Like,
it.
why not? My pick, if I had to pick somebody I told you. I
As a
told you.
runner-up, I would probably have Chadwick
Boseman. That's
as,
what I would
Black
say.
Panther.
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, Black Panther is not a character I have a lot of attachment to.
Right.
While Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. So,
Yes.
and I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't think any of the Spider-Man movies are that great. I think they're all to bad. So yeah, like instantly I was like, no, this guy could have a legitimately good Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. Not to dash your hopes and dreams, but have you heard the rumors that Sony, after the 2 movies, might recollect him?
I almost cried when I read that, especially. But here's the thing you have to remember.
And it's likely because fuck Sony.
Here's the thing you have to remember though: the woman who said it isn't with Sony anymore.
Oh, okay.
She was the head of Sony, but I think she was fired after that whole email thing. And
Right.
the head now for that department is Tom Rothman, who also isn't someone to write home about because he approved like all. I think it was Fantastic. So,
Right.
and
Great.
he's also the one
Great.
who's like pushing forward on all these Spider-Man spin-offs that have nothing to do with Spider-Man, which
Yeah, great. So this
hurts
is
my mind. But
yeah. When I see this, when I see
Well-
that, I'm just like, this is what they're gonna do, right? They're just gonna try to build their own universe, and then they'll pull them back in, and
But
then
here's
they'll just
here's my thought on
be
it.
like, here you go, you'll love this,
I
don't you?
think what'll happen. There's 2 likely things that I think could happen. A, they end up leaving after the contract's up because they say, okay, well, Marvel Studios helped us out, and we're gonna take what we learned from them and then try to recreate it.
Right.
Or they're gonna do. I don't think any of these spin-offs are actually gonna be made, but if they are, I have a feeling they're gonna perform poorly.
Oh,
And then they're gonna be like, well, we're doing well with Marvel Studios. Our own stuff hasn't worked out, so let's just stay with them. I think it's tricky.
Yeah,
It's
I think-
too early to say.
I think it's mostly going to be the former, the first one. With one exception, they're not going to say. I don't think they're going to say we're going to take what Marvel Studios did and learn from it. I think they're going to just say we're going to take it back because it's a hot property.
No,
And
I know.
they'll love
What
us
I mean
automatic.
is they're gonna be like, oh, well, Marvel Studios helped us make good movies that perform well, so we're just gonna be like,
This is ours now, and we'll make movies, and people will go
yeah,
see it in a
and
million.
we were a part of that too, and we know what they did, so we'll just do that.
No need to listen to the fans. We know what
Except
we
they're
know what they
stupid,
want.
so they still won't do it correctly.
Right.
But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That's
Right.
another discussion in general.
That's immaterial really to the discussion
How
of
amazing
Tom.
he is in Civil War.
Right, he is very good in Civil War, and not that he doesn't deserve this, but I just think that he's just in it for 15 minutes, and because of that, I wouldn't count anyone who's in something for 15 minutes as a supporting.
Okay, but my worst, actually both of our worst supporting actor, because we have the same one.
Yeah, we have the same one
He
for everything.
has less screen time than Tom Holland.
That is true.
So
That is true.
that is
Fair
irrelevant.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which, shall we get to it?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. I'll let you go on this. You're the big Batman fan, the big Joker fan. I'll let you just rage.
I don't even think I can rage. I don't even know what to say about it. Like when I was in the theaters. So first of all,
What do you have to say about this honka honka?
Just why? Why is that a thing?
So, yeah.
Okay, so like first of all, when we got the first image, the tattoos, it's dumb, but I was like, okay, it's dumb, but I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Oh boy, does it just not work? He tries so hard, I assume, but he is just acting. He is a guy who's pretending to be crazy.
Exactly. This is what I said to one of my friends. Let's not name him here in case he actually manages to find this, or anybody he knows manages to find this. Let's call
I
him
think I know
Carl.
who you're talking
Let's
about.
call him Carl. let's just call him that. Let's call him a classic white guy named Carl. He went and saw this, and
Is that racist though?
no, he fuck you. He told me that I don't know what I'm talking about. He loved the movie. Everybody he saw it
Oh
with
my god,
was
is
great.
this the same person?
Said it was great.
Yeah, I had an argument with someone about
And
how amazing it was.
and yeah, he told me that he thought Jared Leto was the best Joker ever. And this is the same argument that I brought up to him is that it's just like they gave the role.
You'd ever seen?
Yeah, I know. No, he saw in 2008. He saw Heath Ledger's Joker. He saw The Dark Knight, and he loved it.
The only okay.
He loved
okay, I was gonna say.
Okay, he didn't hate it. Like,
I was gonna
he's
say
not
the only thing I could
backwards.
think of is, you could watch The Dark Knight and be like, well, that's not how I picture the Joker, so
Right.
that's just not how I.
But this
want
is
it to
not
be.
how anybody
but that's not
pictures anything. If you're a fan of Batman, this is not how you picture the Joker.
Yeah,
I would say.
like yeah. I
But
agree.
what I said to him is, this is what would happen if you gave it to a kid. If you gave it to a kid underneath the age of 10, this is just what they think when they think, oh, I have to play crazy. Is I go around and I fucking mock. I just make as many
you know what
faces
it
as I
is?
can, and people will think that I'm legitimately insane or I'm crazy or I'm scary.
You know what
And
it is?
They just
It's
make it.
me-
He's just making as many weird faces and voices as he can, and it's pathetic. And that laugh, it sounds like a deflating balloon or a creaking door. It's not a Joker laugh. Stop doing it. I think that it may be the director David Ayer that is at fault for this. I don't really think heavily that it's him. I
But
can't
there's all
say
this
because the
stuff with him.
studio really fucked with this movie. But I
But that
can't
wouldn't
say that
change the
that wouldn't
performance.
change the performance.
That's
So
what
I'm
when
thinking,
people
you know
say
what?
that Warner Brothers ruined Suicide Squad, I can't imagine there's a good version of it
No.
anyways, because
So
Cara Delevingne is still bad.
I thought,
Even if there's
I thought that once
Like
he's in a
better
Batman
scenes.
movie, I thought, once he's in a Batman movie and Ben
Oh,
Affleck directs
well,
Ben Affleck
he's
will-
not directing though.
anymore, and originally I was thinking, you know what, Ben Affleck
I have
will direct the
doubts that
shit
movie
out of
will
him,
come
and
out.
he'll get a decent or to good performance out of Jared.
I
But
disagree.
right, but then it came out that he said he's not directing, and now they're scrambling to find another director.
Well, they have a
to-
director.
They do now.
It's Matt Reeves, the guy who
Oh,
did
okay, Matt Reeves is
Planet of the
alright,
Apes.
but it's not gonna be.
Or hold on, actually I don't want to.
So
He may not be because I remember there was also talks where he may not do it. I don't know. It's all over
Yeah.
the place. That movie's in development. now right
everything
now.
that they're doing is just a mess.
It's with the Flash in development now.
Yes.
Sorry, I accidentally hit off. Anyways, go on.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what it is. Blah, blah, blah.
It's obvious that Warner Brothers was just, they got Ben Affleck and they tried to control him and they tried to, screw with the product way too much. And being a good director, being a good filmmaker that he is, I don't like him as an actor, but as a filmmaker, he's very good. And when he's in his own movies that he's directing, he's actually a pretty decent actor. He gives
Sure,
a decent performance.
I don't
and
think he's as bad as you say.
and-
but I don't think he's
being that he's what I'm saying as a decent storyteller and director, he said, "Screw you." He said, like Cartman, "Screw you guys, I'm doing it."
Shut up.
And
Shut up.
he decided, I'm not directing this. I'm not going to let you screw with my movie. If you want to make this shitty product that you want to make, get someone else who will be your bitch. I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to be that guy. But he let out
I
in
think
the
so,
press,
too.
I can't do both. I can't do bullshit. You starred in your own movies before. You can do it.
Well, the thing you have to remember too is I think he may have a huge blind spot for Batman.
What is this?
Batman vs Superman never questioned anything in that movie.
That's true. Yeah.
Even Armageddon, there's that commentary track where he's going off about how it doesn't make any sense.
No, but what we were
Which
talking.
I don't mind.
Hey everyone, sorry, we're having some problems here with filming this, but so we're back. Not that you would know that because it'll be edited.
Yeah.
But-
Why we said that we don't know. Why he said that we don't know.
Shut up, okay? So, do you have anything else to say about Jared Leto as the Joker besides the fact that it's god awful?
That is god awful, and it's like the performance of a child who wants to play crazy. No. Do you have anything to add to that?
Well, I just want to mention probably one of like the worst scenes I've ever seen in my entire life, which is the hunka hunka scene.
Oh my god! Yes.
Where Joker like offers his girlfriend to another gangster, and that gangster says no, so Joker kills him.
Yes. Well, I heard this in a review of it by another YouTuber. Just to give him credit, if this does get out there, the Armored Skeptic, him and his girlfriend were reviewing it, and he brought up the point that it was just the Joker was trying to put him in a no-win situation. He was offended when he said that you have a hot woman, like he thinks he's coming on to him. So he put him in this no-win situation where if you take my girl and you have sex with her, well, you're having sex with my girl. I'm going to kill you. If you turn her down, what are you saying? My chick is ugly. I'm going to kill you. So
clearly,
no
should have
win
had,
situation.
his reaction should have been more of like a like in the middle.
His reaction should have
And
been
then he would have been fine.
right. No.
Well, that's another thing too, in and of itself, is that the Joker and Harley Quinn relationship is completely wrong. But I mean,
Right. Yeah, because
we
he
can
actually.
always discuss that soon.
Yeah.
Should we move to Best Actress, or should we? Or do you have more to say on this?
I do not have any more to say on this, unless you do.
I don't. Just.
Yeah,
Ugh,
eesh.
bad.
All right.
So, what's your Best Actress?
I'll let you go first on Best Actress this time.
Okay, so again, I couldn't think of what her name was, and
I'll help you out. Don't
I
worry.
also couldn't think of anyone, so I was just like, I'll just give to this person, whatever.
Yes.
The lady from Rogue One.
From Rogue One.
Felicity
Jones, really?
Yeah. Like I said, I couldn't think of anyone. It was just like a matter of, I have no one else.
You see, now, this is where
I do like her in that movie.
You do, really.
I
I
think
think
she's good.
Well, I think her character and her are very, bland. Just like that's the thing about
Fair enough.
That's the thing about the main characters. The other like supporting cast, they're interesting. They don't have a shred of characterization to them.
Sharon Imwe is
Yeah.
amazing in that movie.
But he is
whatever.
amazing. He is fun. He's
great.
interesting. You want to know more about him.
Come
and that's the
on,
key.
I'm blind.
Yes. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
I am
so-
blind.
So let's just talk about him, Donnie Yen,
Donnie Yen.
instead of Felicity Jones, because I don't really have anything to say. And
Why wasn't he your best supporting actor?
He's a runner-up. Which, speaking of which, another runner-up for best supporting actor I forgot to mention was Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I really liked it. Anyways, back to
Really liked it.
whatever. Back to best actress. Yeah. So I guess she wins by default.
By default. Okay.
So congratulations, Felicity Jones. You have won by default.
Yes.
Not that I'm saying you're a bad actress. I thought you were good in that movie.
Mhm.
And I thought you're good in your 2 minutes of screen time in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I will give her that scene where she's in what's Forrest Whitaker's character in this? Saul Guerrera.
Yeah.
When she's with him and she sees that hologram of her father. That was a good
that's good.
scene. That was a very good scene. She acted in that very well. And the scene where her father
And I didn't want her to die.
and the
I
scene
liked her.
where her father died. That was good too. She was good there too.
Yeah.
So it was.
The only part where she's bad isn't in the trailer, or isn't in the movie. It's in the
It's
trailer.
in the trailer.
I'm a rebel. I rebel.
Okay. And they took that out.
And they took that. Well, the two worst lines are both in the trailer and not in the movie.
What is that fucking voice?
Well, Forrest Whitaker's in Black Panther. I really hope he says that. You know, we're getting a flashback to when he becomes Black Panther, and he's holding up the mask, and he's like, "What will you become?" And he's like, "What will you become?" And T'Challa's like, "A panther. Panthers scare me. It's time to show my enemies my fear. Panthers."
Yeah.
Specifically Black Panthers.
Saw Gerrera in that movie is like an interesting character for me. Not because of anything
Because you
in
wonder
that
what
movie.
he will become.
I wonder how he became what he became.
Yeah,
because he was in the
which I
Clone
haven't
Wars.
seen.
I like the Clone Wars. TV
Oh,
show.
actually, I've seen the episodes with him because Connor likes that show, and I've seen
I like the show
episodes
too.
with him.
And I saw
I can't get into that show personally.
Okay.
But
well, I really got into that show and I really like it, and I'm just like, whoa, what happened?
Don't like the
Obviously, he
prequels
was.
and everything
He's
about
obviously
them.
like a rebel in that, and he's like a freedom fighter in that land, on his on his planet.
In this
so
land, you shall be a freedom
so obviously
fighter.
some shit went down, but like, wow, it's quite a difference.
So what you're saying is you want to know how he became that way, you know?
Yeah.
What he became.
Okay. Are you done with?
Yeah, do you want to go on to your best actress?
On my best actress.
Who is also Felicity Jones?
No, it was Emma Stone in La La Land.
Really? See, now I can actually say that I heard mixed things about La La Land.
Now you can actually
now
say
you're
this.
actually talking about it.
Now I'm actually talking about it. I love.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry.
Oh shoot! Stop.
Okay. Again, we had to stop. Brandon's phone went
You
off.
don't know this,
But now
because
allow me to finish the joke that the phone stopped me from, which is, so your actress actually isn't for La La Land. It's actually for Moonlight.
What?
Oscars.
Oh. Very good.
Yeah.
No. Yes. No. Yeah. I love the movie. And I love her in it. It's not her best performance that I've seen. I would argue that the best performance I've seen from her
Spider-Man
is Birdman.
Okay.
So.
Oh well.
Did she win for that? And
Birdman.
she was nominated for sure.
I have no idea. I like Birdman though.
Yeah.
And now Michael Keaton is also a Birdman.
Is gonna be another Birdman.
And my second least favorite Spider-Man villain, but he looks cool in that trailer.
Okay. Well, no. One thing people are saying about the movie La La Land is that it's a love letter to Hollywood, and as Chris Stuckman in his review said, it's not that. It's a love letter to passion. It's a love letter to people who have dreams, and it's
I'm
sort
gonna
of
write
just
this movie about how much I love my passion.
And it's basically the message is just to follow your dreams, and it's about how hard it can be, and how life can get you down, and how it can beat you up, but you have a passion, you have to just keep following it and doing your best. And in this movie, they do make a great deal of fun about Hollywood, about how when she wants to be an actress, and she's going in this character, she wants to be an actress. She's going to auditions all the time, but they're never paying attention to her, or they're laughing because they're paying attention to their own thing, and it comes across as sort of funny. They play it as sort of a joke too, when it's happening, because it's sort of funny the way they do it, and it's entertaining. But you also see the way that it just weighs down on her, as it just chips away at her confidence slowly and slowly. And eventually she starts to just think to give up on her dreams and move on. And when she goes off and talks about this with Ryan Gosling's character Sebastian, she she breaks down and starts crying about it, and it's very heartbreaking too, because at the same time, even though the way that it was filmed and the way that it was shot, and it was kind of funny when you saw it, humorous just to see, because they were like mocking the pretentiousness of Hollywood executives and casting agents and things like that. But when you see her breaking down and talking about how it just completely it's destroying her confidence and it's destroying her emotionally, it is heartbreaking. And that's a testament to how good of an actress she is. And she really proved it in this movie, and she definitely deserves Best Actress for this, above all the others. I'm glad the Academy chose to give this to her.
So, you actually had something to say about your Best Actress. She didn't win by default.
No, she didn't win by default. I love her performance in it. She was terrific.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her in the things I've seen her in.
Oh yeah, she's a very good actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think her and Garfield are two. I like their chemistry is like
oh yeah,
one
their
of the best
chemistry
parts
is
of
good,
the
but
Amazing Spider-Man.
I don't know if you've
movies.
seen Crazy Stupid Love, another
No.
one where she did with
Yeah,
Ryan
I think
Gosling. Her and Ryan Gosling have the best chemistry, I think.
Really?
Among like, you could put them among the top in Hollywood.
But
of
Ryan
all
Gosling-
the people with good chemistry you've seen on screen. The two of them
like
together are like among
Chris
the-
Hemsworth and Natalie Portman.
Oh.
That's my favorite on-screen.
That is your favorite on-screen couple? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Emma
I just
Stone
like
and,
the way that they
Ryan
don't
Gosling are very
match.
good together. The way that they don't match at all. Yeah. Might as well put him with Kat Dennings.
Well, it's funny. Apparently, in Thor: The Dark World, at the end, in the after credits, where they run up to each other and they kiss, that's actually not Natalie Portman. That's his real life girlfriend or wife or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's why you don't see her
Stunt
face.
double.
It's like it's only
They
from the
needed a
back.
stunt double for the kiss. It was too dangerous for Natalie.
No, apparently she wasn't like available for that shoot or something. Like it was like it happened after. I don't know. That's what my mom tells me. She reads all those gossip magazines.
Because your mom loves Thor.
My mom does love Thor. Thor and
yeah.
Thor: The Dark World are like her two favorite MCU movies. She likes Captain America now too.
Oh, okay.
Well, she likes all of those movies, but Thor is her favorite.
Yeah.
So,
My favorite.
God help me.
My favorite is the Winter Soldier. That's my favorite. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is my favorite.
I don't know. I need to.
Here, the superhero movie.
We should
or-
maybe next
sorry,
weekend for
Not
our
that. Dark Knight is.
maybe
but
next
still.
weekend when we do, our topic should be like ranking the MCU movies.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's
Yes.
time for another day. Worst actress? Shall we?
Oh wait. Okay, yeah. All right.
Three, two, one. Margot Robbie.
Again,
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
Well, okay. Like I said with the Jared Leto part, we get to the Joker and Harley Quinn relationship.
Right.
They completely get it wrong. Which, I mean, you don't have to be 100% faithful to
the comics. Yeah.
But if you're going to differentiate, do something better. Like,
Right.
look,
yeah. If
look
you're
at,
gonna change it up,
look
make it
at,
an interesting dynamic.
Look
If
at
you're-
Blade. Blade is nothing like the comics, but Blade's good.
Right.
And it's better than the comics. Well, I mean, sorry, I can't say that. I've never actually read the Blade comics. I've only just seen what he looks like.
And it is better than the comics. I've never read the comics, but it's better than the comics.
Yeah.
No, but I
I've
get what
never
you're
read the
saying,
source
right? If you're
material,
gonna
it's better.
change, if you're gonna change up the dynamic of the relationship, at least make it. I wouldn't say
Interesting.
better, but just interesting in itself, so that the
That's what I
viewer
mean. Is it
who
should
is
be
new
at
to
least
it can watch it,
it should
and
be
be
at
like,
least
oh, that's
equal.
an interesting idea. That's an interesting thing. That's an interesting dynamic. But they have none.
Well, they have none, and she. So I've heard so many people be like, "She's the best part of the movie." I disagree. I think
Yes.
she's all over the place.
Right.
Which I mean, and I don't mean in her character wise, because you know
Acting.
Harley Quinn's. No, I mean because she's a crazy person. I don't mean she's all over the place in that.
Oh yeah.
no,
She's all over the place acting wise.
Yeah,
Her
like-
performance.
It's
One
been a while
thing is
since
the
I remember.
accent.
Yeah, the accent. She
Sometimes
goes
it's
in and out of-
Boston, sometimes it's New Jersey.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's
I don't. You know who? I just thought about this.
Yeah.
Worst supporting actress. It reminded me because of the accent thing. Personally, as a follow up, I would give it to Gal Gadot in Batman vs Superman.
oh yeah, a lot of people actually
I know.
said that they like her.
Don't like her.
No.
And again, another thing is the accent.
Yes,
Every superhero you can.
her character's terrible.
the
In
most-
that movie, all she does is look at like emails and then shows up at the end out of nowhere.
And people were like, "Yeah, but for like the few seconds you get of her fighting, it's so good." And I'm just like, "No, she doesn't look like Wonder Woman." Like
I love when people see these trailers now of the
and the
new,
Wonder Woman movie
of the
looks
new
so
movies.
generic.
and they're just like, oh, but it's colorful and there's action. See, isn't this what you want? And, like, no, we want good characters.
Yeah.
That like one thing. If you could have all the color, all the humor, the stupid slavery joke.
Well, let's,
and
what's a good example of a movie that's really colorful and not very good? X-Men Apocalypse, I remember being pretty colorful, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah, it's fairly colorful.
It's fairly colorful, I think, right? That
Yes.
movie's not great.
I like the movie.
I don't.
I do.
That's,
I enjoyed it. It's stupid. It's
Oh,
got
like-
its moments, but you know.
for sure. No, it's a movie I can watch. It's not a movie that I just can't stand.
I think that one thing
It's
that I can
main
give
thing
it-
is it's a disappointment.
one thing I can
after,
give it
Days
above
of
the
Future
rest is that Eric Lehnsherr or Magneto is, I think, probably the best he's been.
I think he's the weakest in that movie.
The weakest.
That he's been in the other movies. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like
Oh.
Fassbender, but
I love Michael Fassbender in that.
anyways, back to oh yes, what I was saying
Margot
about
Robbie.
Gal Gadot. Yeah, she also has that problem with the accent.
Yes.
And that's just Wonder Woman is one of those characters where you can't really change their nationality because she's supposed to be Greek because she comes from an ancient Greek society.
Yeah.
Yet she has an Israeli accent.
Yep. So
That's not the reason why she's bad.
yeah.
But anyways, back to Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Whew, sorry, yeah, that was a long tangent. Just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
accent
no.
thing reminded me of it.
Yeah, but the accent, it's all over the place. You can't keep it going.
Yeah, and it's just, and like on top of that, it's they're building a team of
And-
characters that can fight Superman level threats. Why is she even there?
And all her character is there to do is just be the punchline at the end of every joke. It's either the punch. She's either there to deliver some sort of punchline and a shitty joke, or to just have her walk away
What?
and
I
have them
should
look
kill
at her
everyone
and be
escape?
like, "Oh, see,"
that was
because the
the
joke is
voices
she
in
is
my
hot
head.
and she has a nice ass, and it's like that's just either what her character is there. She just walks away and people stare at her because she's hot, or she makes a really shitty joke like. Hi, Harley Quinn. The Katana shows up, the useless character, and they're like monologuing about how her sword steals the souls.
No, because every piece of information.
Hi,
you get
Harley
about
Quinn. Nice to meet you.
Every piece of information you get from Katana is.
Oh, I love your perfume. Is that the scent of death?
It's
The most cringeworthy jokes imaginable.
everything said about Katana is always said from the point of view of that one guy, where he's like, "This is Katana."
Rick
sword-"
Flag
Yeah, Rick Flag. Her sword like sucks off your soul.
steals
This
the
is-
soul of its victims.
Yeah, you don't want to get killed by her. That's Katana. She's got a husband in her soul.
And then
That's
she's
who
just there
stuck-
crying over the sword. It's just so stupid. Yeah.
But okay, so when we said that we had arguments with people about Suicide Squad, so when I had mine, one of the big things was I was like, first of all, I don't think she's very good.
No.
Second of all, it's the costume. I'm like, it's just there to show off her figure, and I actually kind of felt bad for her in that sense. And he was like, well, in the comics, that's how she looks. And I'm like, well, yeah, and I don't like it now either. Like, I just want that old suit that she used to wear.
And they
Like
even
the full
show
body
it too.
suit. Yeah, and they even show it.
and it's just it feels
Well,
like
and
a
there's
fuck
that
you.
one really strange shot where her and Joker are dancing in an empty black void, which
Yes!
I know is a comic book cover, but without context or a background, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we move on? Shall we move on to Best Actor?
Best actor, yes. Let me get that up there. You can go first.
Okay, so my Best Actor is for a movie that I don't think is amazing. I thought it was when I first saw it, but as I rewatch it, I'm like, it doesn't hold up as well as when I first watched
Okay.
it, but I still really like it. Which is Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool.
Oh yes, yes. He's quite good.
Yeah, he's perfect for that role. I don't think there's anything else you can really say.
No.
He
He is born
encapsulates
his
that role.
sarcasm. He is born to play that character.
Yeah, he's. The problems I have with that movie, he isn't one of them. I think he's perfect in that movie, and I think now that they have the person who wrote, what's the Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
Oh yeah.
Now that he's gonna be the director for
Oh.
Deadpool 2, I think it'll probably end up better.
Chad Stahelski.
Yeah.
Did you know he was also?
No, hold on. Is that
Chad?
No,
Stahelski.
I don't think so. It's
Oh,
something
it's
else.
not the.
Not the director. It's the
He's
writer.
the same guy who wrote it.
No, okay, then it's someone else who wrote it. Because I think there's two people that wrote it.
Oh, okay.
I want to say his last name's like Leach or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong about that.
Did you know Chad, the guy who directed John Wick?
It's
and
not the
John Wick
director
2?
though.
But but did you know the guy who did it is his body double in The Matrix?
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's interesting enough. Yeah.
That's another good movie. I don't think it came out in 2016 though.
No,
so.
I don't think I can add that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's anything I can really say. I think
Oh, no.
everything that could be said about him has been said. He's just perfect in that role.
Right.
It's Christopher Reeves as Superman. Like, he just
Yeah.
So what's your best actor?
Okay, we have for my best actor we have the good actor in the Affleck family, Casey
Ben?
Affleck, in Manchester by the Sea. This character, he's playing a guy who just recently lost his brother. His brother had a fatal heart attack.
And then he dresses up as a giant bat and tries to kill an alien.
Enough of you. Enough of you. Manchester. Yeah. His brother just recently died, but he's going through also a period of grief too, because he previously lost his family in a house fire. He was drunk one night and he went off and to the store to get more booze, and he had put the fireplace on, put logs in the fire, but he didn't. He forgot to put the guard over the fireplace. So one of the logs rolled out. It burnt his whole house down. Only his wife survived. His 3 kids.
And then his cat was hit by
burned
a
up
car,
in the
and
fire.
his parents died, and he just
And
had one hell of a day.
And throughout his whole performance, it's very subtle. He's just, you can see that he's just holding back emotion the whole time. He's prone to outbursts, and in bars when people even slightly nudge him or hit him or
He has Tourette's.
rough him, he just brushes his shoulder. He'll start a fight. And it's because he's holding back all his anger and all his rage, because he feels like he's to blame for everything that happened. He feels like he's at fault, and he's just buried it all. And he perfectly captures someone who's burying feelings of responsibility and personal resentment.
Yeah.
And
which is cool. Cause,
it was
I think
heartbreaking
all of
to
your,
watch it.
I think all of your best ones are movies I haven't seen.
No, yeah. I think Manchester by the Sea.
I think
is
they
one
were
movie
all-
that's worth seeing.
I think they were all. I don't know about Hell or High Water or whatever, but
Oh, that's a great one. I think we have to we're
No, what I mean
we're
is,
in your house right now. I know the people
I know the
watching
people.
it. won't be able to tell, but we're in your house right now. We should watch it.
Yes,
on
we're
Netflix.
not on a park bench.
We are. We should watch it after we're done this
Maybe.
because it's definitely a great movie.
But what I was gonna say is I don't know about that one, but I think they were all Oscar movies.
Color High Water was.
Okay, so all of them were.
I hadn't watched it when I was watching the Oscars, but I watched it and I'm like, there's no way this movie's gonna win, and it didn't. There's no. It's like it's. I'm like I looked at it and I'm like probably
like there's no way it was gonna win, and then it did.
No,
and the biggest
inspiring
underdog
story. No,
I knew
children.
I knew Rocky
if
Balboa would
things
win.
are
and he
if
didn't.
the odds are stacked against you, you will fail.
That's life, kids.
That's life.
Don't try. You'll only fail.
Yeah, but I didn't think it would win, and it didn't.
It didn't.
But yeah, I knew, like, looking at it, I'm like, this is probably like 10 times better than any of the movies that were nominated that would win. It's not better than my pick, and that one almost had a chance.
Is that
you
an
know,
Oscar
that one,
movie? Yeah.
It was an Oscar movie. It had a chance, and it didn't quite win.
Is it the new Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That was my favorite movie that I didn't see.
When they shot that giant ghost in the dick, I cried.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, poor giant ghost. I really felt his pain.
That was how I felt when I watched the trailers.
We get off topic so much.
I know.
On all
Sorry,
of
this is our first time doing this. So.
Clearly, can you tell?
Okay, so should we move on to worst actor?
Yeah, worst actor. You go ahead.
We have the same one.
We do? Oh, 3.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Will Smith
as
asterisk.
Deadshot. Yeah, asterisk, as in the sense that for me it's default, just like
We
Felicity
couldn't
Jones.
find anyone else.
And I feel bad because I don't think he's that bad in that movie.
He is just playing Will Smith, though.
Yeah. And I didn't know who else to play.
It sort of does a disservice, though, to his character, which is verging on, like, the most interesting thing there. Like, they tried with him, they tried to give him something that he was struggling with, like he has a daughter and he wants to see
Deadshot
her.
in the comics is a character who, like, doesn't want to live anymore.
Right, there's that. And again, like
And
you said, you don't
gonna be
have to be
something that
completely
wasn't-
comic accurate, you just have to be interesting.
Yeah.
And so they did give him something, that, and even though, you know, it would have been like he's a guy with a death wish and everything like that, it's more interesting. At least this was like, you know
what? Actually, I'm
premise-
gonna change mine.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna change mine just because I don't think he's that bad. I'm gonna change mine. This may just count as supporting, but I don't care. He's in it enough. I'm just gonna say worst actor. Jesse Eisenberg
Okay. Fair enough.
as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Bruce Wayne came in and Clark Kent. I love bringing people together.
That scene makes no sense. What is the?
Oh, that is a strong group. You should not fight with this person.
Wouldn't Bruce Wayne be like, this is some random reporter. How is this bringing people together? Anyways, what the hell is the Jolly Rancher scene about?
Oh my God, yes. Isn't that how all politicians are bribed now in Washington? Like they're just given
Cherry.
cherry Jolly Ranchers, and then they deregulate the markets.
But
That's what they did with Trump.
But he was good because he was bald at the end,
Because
like
he was bald.
Lex Luthor.
Like Lex Luthor, see? It's a reference. That makes it good and deep.
Yeah,
No.
and he has character motivation that changes from scene to scene.
Yes. Why does he want to kill Superman?
Well, it changes. Sometimes it's because he's xenophobic, but he also is like excited for Darkseid to come. Then other times it's like his dad was like mean to him.
So Superman has to die for that.
But okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
You get his one line where he's like, "I realize that if God was all powerful, that he can't be all good, and if he's all good, then he can't be all powerful. Superman dies at the end. Does that mean he was all good? Because he wasn't all powerful.
Clearly not. Yeah, clearly.
I don't know. That's, oh my god. Yeah.
It's a mess.
People are probably gonna complain that we're picking on DC.
Yes. You're just a bunch of Marvel fanboys.
No. I'm a fan. Batman's my second favorite superhero.
Exactly. I want these movies to be
And
good.
I like the Justice League more than I like the Avengers. I'd say they're probably getting close to equal now because I've started to read more Avengers.
Yeah.
But Justice League was more what I was familiar with
I
before that.
like DC movies. I want these ones to be good, but they suck ass, so I'm
And-
sorry.
Okay, I just want to say, I think you have a good comic book movie when it gets you interested in the character. Captain America and Thor are both characters I didn't care about, but not so much the Thor movies. Like I like him in the Avengers and stuff, but Captain America especially. Like I am a fan of that character. Speaking of which, Captain America in those movies, like Captain America: The Winter Soldier is probably the best Superman movie ever made. Like, and Luke Cage the show is probably the best Superman TV show.
Yes.
Live action.
For the first half, at least.
For the first half.
Before Cottonmouth gets killed.
Cottonmouth and Luke Cage is like the Superman Lex Luthor dynamic,
Dynamic,
and
done
it's
perfect.
way better than
Yeah.
BVS.
And definitely is it better than Superman Returns?
But is it better than Superman 4: A Quest for Peace?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where
Is
Lex,
it better than...
where
Answer
Lex
my question.
Luthor-
Is it better than Superman Returns?
I haven't seen that movie in years. What do you think it is? Do you think it's better?
Yes.
Wrong!
Yeah. That's what I was going to do. Yes. Very good.
Oh, so we were on the same page with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we should move on to worst picture.
No, do you want to do worst film?
Worst film, and then we end with best film.
Okay, well it's just kind of weird because we've been doing best first and then.
Yeah,
worst.
I know, but I figured like best should be last,
last?
for the film. That's like the big finale.
You should have said it beforehand. We would have done worst first.
Whatever.
Okay.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Suicide Squad. If you couldn't tell by all the rest of our worst picks, Suicide Squad dominates our list.
Which, by the way, I had no idea that was the case until we were talking about it, and then I looked through and was like, "Oh my god, all of them are Suicide Squad."
Yeah, this movie
I
is-
didn't even mean for that to happen.
This movie
It
is just
just
shit.
did.
It's so aggravating too. I hate this movie.
Yeah,
I hate it. It is not just my least favorite movie of 2016. It
It's
is my
probably-
least favorite movie of all time.
Yeah,
It is mine.
That's a bit hyperbolic. It's
It's not hyperbolic. It's my opinion.
No, I just mean
don't
I'm
like
sure
any
there's
movie- I don't hate
movies that
any
you've
movie
also said
this.
that about.
No. There's
No?
one movie that was before. It was Project X, that party movie,
Oh yeah,
made by
Project
Todd
X
Phillips.
is terrible.
and that one was the worst I'd seen until Suicide Squad, and then I'm like, this movie is just, it has no story, it has no focus, it's just
But there
completely
were
all over the
Project X had a midget in an oven.
place. Had a midget, and that was the one funny thing to come out of that. It's not particularly funny or anything.
No,
like
that
but
movie's
it's just,
really bad.
Yeah.
And Suicide Squad is also very bad.
Yes.
And I agree. Suicide Squad is worse than Project X.
It's just, for me,
And with Batman vs Superman, I want to, because Batman vs Superman is probably a runner-up for me. But there's still things that I like in that movie. And
yeah.
when they announced the extended edition, I went out immediately and got it. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered it, and because I was like, you know what, I'll give this a chance. I know Suicide Squad is like 5 minutes added for the extended one. I have not even thought about buying it.
Never. No.
I'm
The
sure
reason I
one
hate
day
this
I
movie-
will. Like, I own Fantastic,
Yeah.
which is a movie that I watched the first 20 minutes of and then fell asleep.
The reason I hate this movie so much is because it represents the worst thing that that I find in Hollywood, and the thing I hate the most, studio meddling, and it is studio meddling
But
at its worst.
I also don't know if it would have been a good movie if
Either
they-
way,
either
right?
way.
But
and
I think
I
it would have
have
been at
only
least
ever
close
seen-
to adequate, or maybe just adequate. Or decent, but like the studio just went over absolutely everything. They saw the mediocre reception by test audiences to the actual product, and they decided to ship it off to a trailer house. And they decided to take the trailers, and the people who made the trailers, to edit the movie.
Well, they also do the Guardians of the Galaxy music thing, but they pick the most
Right.
obvious choices.
And everything they do, well, it's not the most obvious choices, but it's also
Yeah.
just the.
They're all
It's just this.
Guardians
the whole
of the
movie
Galaxy has songs
is just
that
an
you may
intern's.
not have
The
heard
whole
of.
the whole soundtrack is just
Just
like the
fun
iPod
stuff.
of an intern.
Yeah.
Like they took it off an intern's iPod.
Yeah, they're all like the big top 40 hits.
Right.
Was I going to say, the reason why I'm not sure if it would have been good either way, I've only ever seen one David Ayer movie before it, which is Fury, which is a movie I did not like.
Right.
But
Everything they do in that movie, though, everything they do is
and
every
plus the
choice they
performances
make
and stuff are
is
bad.
just like this
And
tested well.
Suicide
Marvel
Squad-
did this. Let's do this. Marvel did this, and this worked. Like, look, Guardians of the Galaxy had a pop hit soundtrack, and it worked.
Well,
Audiences like that. No concern for why audiences like that as an artistic choice. No concern for what type of movie they were making. Just
Well, and
this
they were
worked
clearly
elsewhere. We're
working
going
on
to do
it.
it, and everybody's going to like it because they did it.
Well, and there's also things that are clearly just there because Deadpool.
Because
Deadpool.
Well, let's stick with it, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool. Let's stick with it. No, let's stick with it.
No, Deadpool is the guy with the ropes in
Okay.
Suicide Squad.
Anyway, so there's things.
They clearly were taken because Deadpool was popular. There's things where it's like, Batman vs Superman wasn't popular, so now we have to fix things.
Right, we have to add more comedy.
Yeah.
That's why they have all those stupid, awkward jokes in there that Margot Robbie has to deliver at
And
the end of
can I
every
also-
single scene.
Can I also talk about the characters that they chose for this movie?
The characters that they chose, yeah.
So, you're having to send in a team of characters that could fight a Superman-level threat. So you have a guy who shoots really well, a crazy lady with a bat, a man who throws boomerangs, a woman with a sword that sucks souls, a giant crocodile man, and a man who can climb anything.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A guy who can climb
climb
anything. A Steven
anything.
Seagal-looking motherfucker who can just...
Native American Steven Seagal.
Yeah, who can climb everything. And that's his power. And he's there for 5 seconds just to demonstrate that they have a button, an app that can blow
And all he
people's
has
heads
is
off.
a
There really is an app for everything now.
and all he has is a like a grapple gun. Does that mean Batman can also climb anything?
Yeah, they could have just got Batman.
Okay, and that's the other thing I don't understand.
You know what?
At the end you find out that she has
had a folder of all the
Justice
containing
League
all the
members.
Justice League members.
Why did she
They have superpowers. Get them.
And they're more powerful than man who shoots well, woman with bat,
And
man.
hula dancer chick.
But she at least had powers.
She at least had powers, yeah.
Okay, and that's another thing. So she finds that thing that has the Enchantress's soul in it.
Right.
And
Her
she's
heart.
yes. No. I'm talking about Cara Delevingne.
Oh, yes.
And June Moon. Whatever. I'm fine with that because it's probably in a comic book. The same with I'm fine with Dr. Victor Von Doom.
Or as they tried to call it in
Doomashev.
Doomashev.
Doomashev, yeah. Anyways, so she finds it, and she's an archaeologist, and she grabs it and just crushes it.
Yeah. It's totally what an archaeologist
An
would do.
architect.
An archaeologist.
Oh, well, I just found these old ruins. Let's get in here and start building a building on top of it, guys.
Yeah,
I'm an
let's start
architect.
crushing everything.
No, boy howdy. Um,
Right, yeah. It represents everything
but yeah, why didn't
that
they
I
just
hate the
make the
most
Justice League?
about studio meddling, about Hollywood, about what the studios do, about how they just crush creativity. It's everything that I said about La La Land when I was
there's
mentioning.
times where it can work.
Everything
Studio
I said
meddling.
about La La Land, about how I love the message of it when I was mentioning Emma Stone, about how I love the message of pursue your dreams and creativity. This is the opposite of that. This is just we will crush your dreams and creativity. That I think is the message of this movie. It has nothing to do with friendship, which by the way they're friends magically at the end of the movie. They had no bonding whatsoever, and then at the
Why does
Just
Captain
right in
Boomerang come back? Yeah, so we've been having problems again with this. I'm just saying this because I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to line up if we start again. So we were just saying that
why does
about Jack Courtney in the movie, like how it doesn't make any sense for him to come back after he leaves.
yeah.
But you know, like
They did it for a joke, and the joke was funny, but he just
it
randomly
doesn't make
comes
sense
back.
for him to come back.
Yeah.
Which I actually don't mind him in that movie. I think he's pretty good.
Right.
But it's the only
He's
movie I've
fun,
seen
at
him in,
least.
so I don't know how bad he's supposed to be in
Right.
it.
Because
Everything.
you haven't seen Genesis.
Genesis. I haven't seen any Die Hard movie except for Live Free and Die Hard.
Oh.
The only one I've ever seen.
All right.
I'm pathetic.
Yeah. I think we've been over this.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while. Should we go into best film now?
Yeah, you go first.
You're completely gonna disagree with me on this.
Completely. Okay.
Ghostbusters 2016 was my favorite movie of last year.
You're joking, right?
No, it's 100%.
Can I see?
Okay, it's not. I was gonna make that joke about Suicide Squad, but then you ended up putting worst film first, so I had to change it to something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Captain America: Civil War.
Yes, I figured you would say that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really, it's really good. You look at Batman vs Superman, and then you look at Civil War. Sorry.
And the funny thing is, apparently, according to you, you told this to
What are
me.
my thoughts on this movie?
According to you, you said that they made this movie under pressure because they announced that Batman vs Superman was happening, and they decided we got to do this Civil War thing.
From what I heard, yes, apparently, because you have to remember they announced Batman vs Superman in 2013.
Yes.
2013 to 2014.
So they made this decision to make this movie on a rush. And they made 2013, 2014, they made the decision to make Batman vs Superman and release it in 2016. And that was shit. And this was still miles and way better.
Yeah, 2 years after The Winter Soldier.
You made it under pressure.
So they probably figured out that's what they were... Well, and there was... If you ever hear the Russos talk about it, there's also things where they're like, we don't know if we can get Robert Downey Jr. back for this. There's, like... I think there was points where they're talking about just doing it without Iron Man, which I don't know what that looks like. You know, then there was like, we may not get Spider-Man for this. We may not... Like, there's so many, like, ifs going into it, and it just all worked out.
It all worked out.
Of course, it's not a perfect movie.
No.
There are things that don't work. As much as I love Spider-Man, he is just, like, kind of shoehorned into the movie.
He is shoehorned in. He's there for 15 minutes just to be like, we need another guy to balance out the roster. And also another thing that's imperfect.
Just to be like, Marvel was clearly like, we have him, put him in this movie, do it.
And another thing that's
but that's studio interference that
Another thing they got wrong too. I don't know if you remember the end of Winter Soldier, but it ends with Black Widow sitting in the Senate on Capitol Hill saying, "You're not going to arrest us heroes because the safest hands." Though we may do some damage, though we may kill some in the collateral, we save millions, and the safest hands are still our own. And when they're first talking about it all together, Captain America says, "The safest hands are still our own," which are her words, not his. He didn't come up with it first. She did. Her words. She immediately jumps sides to Tony, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't.
They even reference that line. Where they're like, weren't you the one who just told Capitol Hill like back off or whatever. And no, I understand why she changes because it's different. Now, like before, it was like we're unsure about you guys. Now it's like no, we are coming down on you guys hard. So if she doesn't agree this time, then like that's it for her. Like they're gonna take her out.
Yeah.
Not for a kind dinner.
I'd take her out for a dinner.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't take her out?
No.
Scarlett Johansson?
Because she doesn't do a Russian accent. Jesus.
You wouldn't take ScarJo out to dinner?
No.
You're a weird man.
Thank you. Oh, she's not the prettiest person, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it, personally.
Okay.
Not as much as people
I don't
comment
think she's
about.
the prettiest. I don't know.
But people talk about her like she is, which is most of what I meant.
I much prefer Brie
And,
Larson.
oh my god, that airport fight scene was heaven for me in the theaters.
Yes. Okay. Well,
like for a fun way, I think the third act is probably one of the best third acts in a Marvel movie. And it's amazing now how, starting with Civil War, they are much more conscious about we can't just be, like the Man of Steel thing of just having, like, destroying everything. Which, by the way, Marvel never was. Even if you go back to Avengers,
when everything
it's
was
always
destroyed.
it's always about saving people.
Right.
Which I think
Even in Avengers.
Age of Ultron is a
especially
is a
that.
commentary on Man of
Yes.
Steel, where it's like at the big final battle where Captain America's like either we all like make it out of here and none of us do, like we have to save every single person.
Right.
Man of Steel, it's like, oh, there's a building filled with hundreds of people, I'll use that to throw my enemy into.
Yes.
I assume that movie's too shaky for me to know what's happening in that end fight. Anyways, no, Civil War, I think, is probably like one of the best like in theater like experiences I've ever had.
Okay.
That and The Force Awakens. I think
Oh,
both
that
of
was
those
nice.
movies I sat through and
Yeah.
just felt like a kid again.
Yeah. Force
Yeah.
Awakens definitely was one of my favorites of the year before.
And again,
2015.
both movies aren't perfect. They
Right.
are for me
Yeah.
in a way. It's one of those things where you can look past like certain problems.
Okay.
So you want to hear? Let's hear your. Best
All
one.
right. Oh, I made you a promise that I would show you the ticket. I went and I saw my movie yesterday. My favorite movie. Came out of the theater smiling like an idiot. And my whole ride home, I couldn't stop smiling. It was terrific. I just had so much fun. I love this movie. La La Land.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love this movie.
Can I rip it? There's a little.
No, don't rip it. I'm gonna save this ticket.
Really? My grandmother went to go see it, and she was like, "No, no."
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's for all the same reasons. I don't think it was pretentious. I don't think that what people were saying about...
I think that's what she said.
Right. I don't think what people were saying about this, is true, that it's a love letter to Hollywood. They make fun of Hollywood
Okay,
constantly.
but can I ask you this, though?
Yeah.
Is there a part where they all gather at an airport to have a 15-minute long fight? That's the best thing ever. If not, then no.
No.
The best film is better.
a 15-minute long fight. That's not even the best fight in that movie. It's not emotionally weighty as
the
others.
The car chase.
Car chase is better.
I don't think so.
The final
the car
fight
chase scene has a really bad CGI effect, and it takes me out every single time I see it.
Anyway, everything I said about this movie when I was talking about Emma Stone, about how it's not about a love letter to Hollywood. It criticizes Hollywood constantly on the pretentiousness of the casting directors and how people just don't pay attention. And
are you just gonna give us the same speech you gave us last time about what the movie's about, Brandon?
no,
I'm just
but
joking.
it is. It's what I said. Yeah, you could say the same thing basically. It's about It's about following
about
your dreams.
family.
It's about following your dreams and sticking to your passions and not giving up, even when it seems like it's impossible. Even when, like Emma Stone's character, you've been doing it for 6 years and nobody's paying attention to you. Everybody's just brushing you off. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's noticing. Nobody's trying to notice. And it just seems like you're never gonna get there. And it beats you down and breaks you more and more and more. Just, you've got to keep trying. And you've got to put your best foot forward and find new ways to be creative at all times. And it's just extremely beautiful to see that type of a message. And extremely inspiring to me. I had the same feeling...
Oh, you're not done.
I had the same feeling walking out, like I texted you. I had the same feeling walking out of this movie like I did when I first watched Birdman.
Birdman, I didn't see in theaters.
Although Birdman, I would say I still like better.
Birdman, I
it's
saw
closing.
a burnt copy of in my cottage. That's how I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
that movie.
I didn't see it in
And
theaters. I saw it at my
I watched
house.
it with my mom
rented
and
it.
stepdad, and I was the only one who liked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I like it. I like it a
I
lot.
like it. I like it a lot.
But
Yeah.
I think Michael Keaton as another Birdman is probably better.
I thought, like, oh my god. That movie is one of my favorites.
Him
But
is,
this is
what's
so
his name,
close.
Harvey Birdman or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, isn't that a thing?
That is a TV show.
Or
An animated.
Hawkman for DC.
Yes.
If they start making good movies.
They start making good movies. Don't hold your breath, man.
I'm not. Can't you tell that I'm clearly breathing? Yeah, because Suicide Squad does suck. Wonder Woman probably will suck. Like I said, it looks very generic.
I don't think, how I mentioned there's a downward path with each movie. Each one gets worse and worse and worse. I don't think Wonder Woman's next. I don't think it's going to be worse
I don't
than
think it's
Suicide
gonna be worse.
Squad.
I think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be Man of Steel bad.
Yes, I can see that.
Justice League I can see being BVS.
I can see it actually possibly challenging Suicide Squad.
No, but I was
I
gonna
could
say,
see that potential there. I'm like, if you told me that would
I don't
from the
think it'll
future,
be Suicide
if you came
Squad
from the
bad.
future and told me that was the case, I'd be like, yeah.
like the
I wouldn't slap you.
Brandon, it's the Justice League movie. It's gonna suck. I'm too late. I'm too late. And then you wake up.
And I wake up and I'm like, yeah, that seems right.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
And he was wearing like an Iron Man suit.
Yes.
And you're just like, yes, Lightning Man. Yes. Why does he have so much lightning? Like, Flash lets off energy when he runs and stuff. But it's never like I'm pretty sure if he picked up someone to save them, they would be killed by the lightning. Because there's so much coming off of them.
Anyway, yeah, that's my favorite movie.
Okay. Do you want to maybe talk about like what we think, like an idea for like this year, like what are like most anticipated and
Sure, yeah.
those- obviously,
My
some movies have come out already, but
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, obviously I think my most anticipated movie is the same as your most anticipated movie.
3, 2, 1.
Star
Spider-Man
Wars.
Homecoming.
Oh. I'm anticipating Spider-Man.
Star Wars. I need to see something before I get super
Right.
excited.
That's coming out soon. A teaser trailer.
Yeah,
in about a week or so.
Oh, I heard that it was coming out on May 4th.
A couple weeks, I heard.
Well, and I know they're supposed to be having a trailer for Guardians.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it'll come with Guardians.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for it. Possibly because my second favorite movie of all time is Looper, and the
Oh, I
director.
was like going to say like mine, Empire Strikes Back, but okay.
No, Ryan
I've never
Johnson
seen Looper.
directed that, and I think it's just one of the most amazing sci-fi movies I've ever seen.
But the thing you have to keep in mind with that
It is
too,
in fact,
is that it's
it
his
is the
own
most
like
amazing.
his only movie so far.
It's
isn't
not.
it? Is it not? Oh, I
No,
thought it was.
it's he made another one with called Brick with the same guy with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it was also critically received very well.
Sorry.
I haven't seen that one.
I don't know it. It's just another.
I'm
brick
sure
in the
he
wall
also
to
made
me.
more too. He directed tons of episodes of Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
which is my favorite show of all time. So he's terrific.
Eh?
So I'm really excited. Yes. So I'm really excited for Star Wars Episode 8. The rumors that you've told me about Luke.
That he is actually a gay alien from Mars, played by David Bowie.
Yes. No, not that. Not that.
That's my twist.
No, about how he doesn't
use a lightsaber and
how he's,
apparently uses
like,
the
you know,
Force to throw a Star Destroyer into the
Yes,
ocean.
I'm so
Yes.
excited for that stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, just because I've seen like what
It sounds to me like Ryan Johnson understands the character of Yoda.
and what I can see from what I've seen from Looper, what he can do with like telekinetic effects and things like that.
But I mean, the Force
So
doesn't have
cool.
like an effect that it makes. It just moves things.
Yeah, but the way like the
I haven't seen
doesn't
Looper,
have-
so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there's a couple ones that are like, oh my god, in that movie,
Yeah.
like makes my eyes water. It's just so beautiful.
Okay, so we said our most anticipated movies.
yes,
What's the one that you're definitely not looking forward to at all? Like you're the opposite. I assume we have the exact same one.
Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah,
This time I'm actually right about that. Well, actually, no. You said we had the best. the
right.
most.
We had the same for most
For most,
anticipated.
we were
right,
wrong.
but I was wrong. Yeah, you are. I should have guessed. You're a huge Spider-Man fan. You're
Yeah, and
wanting
I
to
mean,
see Spider-Man, obviously done perfectly and comic accurate. So,
yeah,
Peter Parker, and Spider-Man. Yeah, it looks great.
it looks great.
Yeah,
And like when we saw that first trailer, there was like so many things that I was like, okay, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and the second trailer like proved me right on like all of them. And
yes, because you said, oh, he's gonna help out with the Iron Man's gonna help out with the boat.
Yeah, because I was like, there's no way he gets out of that on his own.
Right.
What was the other thing? I was like, he's gonna.
And then you see him like pushing the.
Yeah, and I was like,
So you're like,
Iron
oh,
Man's
you're
gonna-
right. Oh,
Iron Man's
right.
gonna take away his suit.
Oh yeah, I don't remember you saying that, but
I may not have said that to you. I know I've said that to people.
okay,
I think I've said it to my uncle.
okay,
I don't know, there's stuff like that. I can't think of all of my predictions, but anyways.
all right,
So yeah, Justice League.
yeah.
It's my most anticipated.
Is the most least anticipated.
Least
movie,
anticipated.
for sure.
And
Yeah.
they stole a scene from Captain America: Civil War.
Oh yes.
In the first trailer, where you get the scene with Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen, which is just the Tony Stark and Peter Parker scene,
Yes.
but not good.
I don't have many friends.
I don't have many friends. You're the Batman.
On that note, I think
Let's call it a do.
I think we're pretty much done.
Yep.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Obviously, we got off topic quite a lot. This
we're
is our
probably
first.
gonna
This is our
record
first
a review
rodeo.
for Kong's Skull Island shortly after this. We may stop for lunch first, but yeah, hopefully that's not as off topic.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a good day, y'all. You have anything else to finish off with?
No.
Bye.